Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you how to farm Torment shards here in the end game of Halls of Torment. So just firstly, the shards are used to upgrade the base stats of your character here, right? So to collect the shards, you have to beat the vault or you have to beat the main levels on the agony mode here. So that has to do with these artifacts. So we'll get into it, but first I'll show you what we're doing. We're going to use the cleric on this one, and I'll just show you what the loadout is first. So we're going to be doing a crit hit chance loadout here. So base crit chance from Mark of the Arrow. We're going to use the copper ring for 100% crit bonus and wooden ring for crit chance. Pretty obvious, just going with the 2 crit rings. Going to go with the hood for base defense and movement speed. The boots for base defense and base block strength. Having some defense is really, really important for damage reduction. We're going to go base defense on the chainmail here with 50% health as well. 60% attack speed on the gloves and collar of confidence. So the more enemies within our pickup range, the more damage we're going to be dealing. This is a relatively straightforward crit, hit chance, and defense kind of build. And just boosting our damage through the collar of confidence. Now, you can put on another mark here. I haven't unlocked them all as I haven't played with all the characters yet. But I think Mark of the Arrow, it does boost our crit chance by quite a significant margin. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to show you what we're going to do here. Now, first and foremost, you cannot do this farm the moment that you step into, you know, agony mode here. You are going to have to beat agony mode a few times to unlock some of these artifacts. Now, the good news here is you can use this method to actually start unlocking these artifacts too. And then the further you get into the end game, the more torment shards you can farm using this method. Now, where I'm at the moment here, we can get roughly 15 or so per hour, which is pretty good. We're going to get between 7 and 9 per run. Now, one of the reasons we're going to get so many is the, which one is it? 3 lords appear at the end of a run instead of a single lord. So when we're doing a torment 9 or 10 here, so you see we're actually up to 10 here now. These bosses, the first boss will guarantee to drop you at least 3, and the other bosses drop 2 to 3 as well. So I've been getting between 7 and 9 per run. It's relatively straightforward. I'll show you what else we have on here. We have Hastening Sand, so we're going to go minus 10-minute runtime. We're going to get the spawn rate of monsters and movement speed. We're going to go and add traps to the hall. Going to take the Archaeologist's Thread. That's an obvious one. Demonic Cube, so the bosses and lords and all that have more abilities. Scorch Hand, so everything has a chance to burn on hit. This one is actually pretty annoying. You can sub this out for something else if you don't want to deal with the burn. It can be quite annoying. I'm going to put on the Scales of Pain for this one. So I actually haven't used this one too much yet. I just unlocked it recently. So we're going to try it out for the video here. You can take this one off and put pretty much anything else on. Something like a silver cut. We don't really want the slow stack, so that one's kind of a pain in the butt. The ghost one can be pretty tricky as these things do a lot of damage. So this is the setup we're going to go. As I said, you can take off and sub out any of these if you really, really want to. But I'm going to take the Fallen Star as well. So crystals falling down. Malignant Mana, as we talked about before, we're going to take Living Darkness. And now there's a reason we're going to take this one. I'll get into that in a second. And just the last one here is negative modifiers are increased. Now, as you experiment more and more with the end game here, you can choose to sub any of these in and out. The ones that you prefer, the ones that you find to make the game, you know, easier or harder or whatever, you can sub them out. But this is the setup I've gone for Torment level 10 here. Now, which one was it? The Black Fog reducing your vision rate. Okay, so well, the reason that I actually find this one to be quite useful is if we go in to high torment levels here, there are going to be so many enemies on screen in the last 5 minutes or so of the run. Man, the performance just tanks. It just dies, at least on my PC here. Maybe if you have like a 4090 or something, this game will never slow down. But for me, man, the game really chugs in the last 4 minutes or so of the run when we put all these extra modifiers on, where all the additional enemies and all this stuff. You can just sub this one in for any of the others too. Dealing with additional basic enemies isn't too bad, but because this reduces the vision, there will be less effects going off on screen at once, so there'll be less slowdown. So this is actually, it kind of saves us in the end here, but. So I'll show you how we get this done. There's a few specific sorts of things that we're going to want to do during the run here, right? Now, off the rip here, you can take pretty much anything. Now, we're going to focus pretty much exclusively on the magic dealing stuff. So, the splinters, we're going to take Radiant Aura. You can take the Punchy Fist. That's not my priority, though. We can go take Transfixtions, and we definitely want the Arcane Rift. Now, to start, we can either go the Aura here or Arcane Splinter. I like going the Aura early, but getting the Splinters leveled up early is really, really nice, too. So, I like taking the Aura just for anything that gets right up in our face, you know what I mean? But okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to be pretty ruthless with our Potion of Oblivion and get rid of everything we don't want. So we don't want Force at all. Now, we do like area, we like damage, we like health. So we can take all three of these. We're going to take damage early on here. So we're going to do a bit of trickery with our potions to try and get the exact kind of setup we want here. Now, we're going to ignore defense entirely as we've built defense on our gear. Now, we can take crit chance and crit bonus here. Now, we already have pretty high base crit chance coming in here. It's like 77% or something. So let's take the crit bonus early here to boost up our damage. Now, we will still take the other crit chance as well, but, you know, a bit of a toss-up either way there. Hey, all this stuff is pretty useful. I'm not actually going to ever want to take range, though. It's not going to really be useful. And because we have the Collar of Confidence, actually taking pick up range is going to be really nice. Not only just for the extra damage, but it allows us to level up a lot faster here too. Okay, we can take crit chance. I mean, we can take anything here, really. Let's take attack speed. So we're just going to want to buff up our attack output here, and then just take regeneration when we see it. Speaking of which, because we have the other mark onto, we're going to get some of the choices for the archer to show up here eventually, but we can just either ignore them or banish them. Some of them are useful to take for what we're doing here, but... Okay, so this is one of the main ones we want to keep our eye out for. We want to use our magic potion trickery to to double up on these proficiency stances for magic. Now, the reason why we want to do this one is because we're going to focus almost exclusively on magic damage. So this is going to be way more valuable for us to take. We can actually get rid of the debuff chance. We don't ever really want to see this coming up again. Now, we could reroll here. See if we get something else. We got another proficiency stance, and this one is just multi-strike for the main weapon. We could get rid of some of these so they stop coming up. Multi-strike and attack speed. I mean, these are nice to have, but it's more of a distraction because what we really want are the two magic ones from here. And we just don't have enough potions to really do this every single time as well. So, I don't think we care too much for multi-strike on the main weapon. I think we'll get rid of this one. We can reroll again here. There we go. We got it. So we want to double up on these two every time we can, basically. So we'll take the magic damage there. As I said, we're going to pretty much be exclusively a magic user in this particular run. So on this particular setup, look how quickly we were just annihilated in there. All right, we can just take it this time here. Okay, we can just grab another ability here too. Now, I think we'll take the Arcane Splinters. These things, don't sleep on the Splinters, especially on the Cleric here. Very, very powerful. Okay, we don't really want the range ones so much though. And we've already used most of our Oblivion potions here, so. Okay, we can take the crit bonus or the main damage bonus. Either one here is pretty good. Since we already have such high crit chance, I don't know if we need to keep buffing it up specifically. Let's go the main weapon damage there. Okay, so crit chance, we can just take it now, or we can take the Splinters. Attack speed on the Splinters is really nice. Minus 5% projectile size is, you know, it's a little annoying, but it's only 5%, it's not too bad. Okay, so the Splinters, as I said, Splinters, man, especially as things start to progress and get crazier in here, the Splinters are really, really nice. Now, it's a bit of a toss-up. Do we go for our abilities early? Do we go for our base stats early? We definitely want to take some crit chance. Let's buff up a little bit crit chance. We haven't taken any yet. Now, I can see one grabber hand on the map, so eventually we'll want to go up there to collect everything. Now, I do like making my radius really big on the aura here. That's personally how I like to build it. You can go make it really small and do higher, you know, damage output, but I like the range so it can hit everything, you know what I mean, or hit as many things as we can. Okay, and we like area too. We actually like everything here, so let's grab that area. So that will make everything bigger. Okay, we like metabolism too. We like the pickup range. Again, we like absolutely everything here. We can take the pickup range to help out with the collar of confidence. Okay, attack speed, movement speed. Now, movement speed isn't necessarily a priority. I think we'll go crit bonus here this time. It's nice to have the extra move speed, especially for later on when things kind of start to get a bit crazier, but right now, it's not too bad. We might wait until we hit level 3 to grab some of these. Okay, so we've got the proficiency stance again here. Let's use another potion. And we can just take any of the other ones here, I guess. We'll take attack speed this time. So we'll try and wait until we get some abilities to level 3 here before hitting these scrolls, just to try and make our splinters a bit stronger before we actually get there. Damage for force. This one we like. Got another proficiency set. Do we want this one? It's only for the main weapon. I don't think it's worth using potions on it. Could. We only got 2 Oblivion potions left though. Let's just go the... you know... I don't know if we want to spend 2 potions on it every time. We could Oblivion it, get rid of it. Feels like a bit of a waste there, maybe. Let's go the splinters here for now. Then we'll try and get that to level 3. And then we'll grab one of these scrolls. Okay, we've got the proficiency stance. This one is the one we want. Let's take that. Now, I like to save my 3 duplication potions for... There are some specific upgrades that I like to save them for. We'll take a regen while it's on offer here. So one of them will be... I like to do it on the Cleric's Dedication, which is the one that boosts up the heal rate. Now, you don't actually specifically have to do that one. I think it makes the run much safer, though. Speaking of which, we could take metabolism too. It doesn't hurt to have it. Now, we could also spend some rerolls here, but I like saving them for a bit later on as well. Especially considering we're getting almost everything. Yeah, this weapon proficiency, damage, it's only main weapon. Area, crit chance. We could just take the this one here now. And there's that burn chance. You see me just casually burning there. So yeah, the burn damage can be pretty annoying here. Okay, main. Could take radius and attack speed and everything here. Let's take that one. Okay, we got a lot of scrolls and tomes and stuff lying here right now. Very nice. Okay, fragile stuff isn't bad. Base crit bonus is also an interesting one. Piercing Wind is one you can consider upgrading, especially considering, or duplicating, I should say, especially considering it is, it's the base. We could spend one here. What do we realistically want to spend it on? You know, let's go for crazy damage output here. Let's try doing a Piercing Wind duplicate. Haven't actually duplicated this one yet, but one of the commenters in the previous videos recommended suggesting we try it. So let's try it and see how we go here. Multi-strike's also really good. I mean, all of these are really good. Trying to get our splinters to level 3 here now, which we're in the level 23, so. Main. I don't mind taking the False Blessing. Fragile and Affliction is alright. Fragile is... it's okay. Actually, sorry, Affliction, the one that is elemental. Yeah, Fragile is the one we're actually more interested in there. Just taking more direct damage is really nice. So. Weapon proficiency. Let's just take that for now. Okay, we got another dedication. We got another proficiency stance. We use our potion. Would take more area here now too. Okay. We've got okay, we don't really like the base force one that much. I mean, it's okay, but I think I prefer multi-strike on that one, probably. Okay, the other thing we can do is pick up some of these scrolls and start going for more abilities, but here's the base multi-strike. Here we go. Alright, where is the regular scroll that dropped? Down here's one. Okay, we do want to try and avoid taking too much damage here. I've also got a base damage on our thing down here. Let's take that. On our aura. What are you going to give me? Sacred Flame. We can take a Sacred Flame here. Where was the other one that dropped? Base move speed is interesting. What else is in dedication? That's regeneration though. We prefer regen. Let's take the damage. Okay, here's the other scroll up here. Okay, now the two we want here are the one that makes them split up and the base damage one. We can go the one that makes them split up first, so it's covering more area. Okay, these are all quite decent too. Take our pickup range. Now we could take another scroll here and go for our, well, whoops. I just didn't realize the enemy was right there. Do we want some running shoes? I haven't sent this one up yet. We could do it. We'll do the running shoes since I don't have them yet. Okay, we just ran straight into the enemy there, which was kind of stupid, but... Okay, again, we can just take anything here. Just keep boosting up our crit chance, and we may as well here. Wow, he got he got dead quite quickly here. Let's just take the XP. Take as many extra levels as we can here. Damage and force, damage minus area. Yeah. Force gives it knockback, which is okay. Could go the other one, I guess. Can take actually could take a vitality upgrade there too. Why not? Let's grab this and take... Let's take the Arcane Rift here now and try and get this thing up to level 3. The Rifts are really fun to use. If you go all in on the Rifts, you can make them pretty ridiculous here. I like taking the area and damage. I don't like going minus area and making them super small. I like making them big nukes if we can. Okay, we've got another dedication. Arcane Rift. Attack speed is alright. Which one do we take? Do we take dedication here now? We're doing alright for our health at the moment. You know what? I think we might take our Rift upgrades for area and damage one, so just to make them big. Multi-strike. Not exactly what we wanted here. We can take damage maybe. Let's take damage. Now, we do need to run into them to make them explode until we get the Wandering Rift. So we are going to want to take that when it shows up. Okay, we could just take damage here for everything. Strength. Okay, multi-strike. We can take more splinters here maybe. Or we can try and get our rifts. Let's try and go for our rifts here. Let's get a bit greedy. Oh, nothing, huh? Oh, since we committed... Here it is. Last two. Maybe that's a bit of a waste, but I want to get them leveled up to level 3 pretty quickly here as they become much stronger at level 3. Okay, this is one of the other things. The amount of Torment levels that we have going at the moment, we actually have access to purple level gear. Unfortunately, we don't have the ability to send it up right now, so it is what it is, but do we want this instead of our Collar of Confidence? Probably not. Charges when dealing damage. Required damage is based on your current health. Each trigger. Max health times 200. We could, but I like having my Collar of Confidence. We could do a reroll here, see if we get something better. 300% pickup range. 150 on the crit bonus. Let's go. All right, so we can put this on during the run for an additional 50% crit. So at 84% crit chance now and 364 crit bonus. So doing pretty good with our critical hits here. So while I like taking the base area, it does decrease the damage here, which is a bit of a bummer, but I like making them big. Let's take it to level 3 here. Now, if we can find another scroll, hint, there's one up here. And we got the Wandering Rift straight away, perfect. So this allows them to move around, and then they explode whenever they hit an enemy. So it's gonna make them much stronger. Now they're Wandering Nukes, basically, which is awesome. Okay, area is nice, damage nice. You know what, let's just go for damage. Now we don't have to worry, they'll come to us and just explode now, which is super nice. Okay, again, we can go for really anything here, I guess. Let's go for a 40% one here, maybe. Does make it a bit smaller, but it is for our close range DPS sort of thing, so... Yeah, we can run around the map and collect the other scrolls and stuff, but to be honest with you, when you're doing Torment level this high, there are so many scrolls and stuff dropping from the amount of elites and stuff that are showing up. So we could take the area and damage here. It seems quite nice. Now, things will start to get pretty crazy. As you can see, like early on, we're kind of in control here, so not too bad. But things do start to ramp up and get kind of a bit crazy. So, okay, proficiency stance is not really what we want. Let's just take quick hands here, maybe. Okay, crit bonus, attack speed. Here we go. We got another proficiency stance that we like. Multi-strike is also really good. It could be a bit more aggressive about our re-rolling, but I've just been saving them because it's nice to be able to re-roll a bit later when we have the higher level blessings showing up for us. Take another 20% on our damage down here. Okay, we've got an extra bucket, so we can go over to the well and start wasting some things up there. Go more attack speed. Okay, rift. Yeah, we can go the area here. Try and get the rift upgrades that we actually want. Again, we're trying to just make them really big and obviously deal as much damage as we can, so we take this one. Now you can run around, as I was saying before, you can run around the map and, you know, farm up that way. Oh, look, we got another one. It will decrease the damage even more, but man, having the big nukes going off is pretty hilarious. You know what, let's do it. Let's take the mega nukes here. Alright, now we can run around for scrolls, but one dropped right in front of me too. Okay, we've got the rift splinters here, so got that to level 6 now, which is great. As you can see, now we're just littering the field with so much magic spam. Okay. We'll take the base damage upgrade here now too. Okay, so now we can go for a run and grab some scrolls and stuff. But we'll see if this guy will drop us anything. Yes, he dropped us one. Nice. Okay, chance to relay the same damage to your enemies. I like the one that's a guaranteed, yeah, additional magic attack here. Let's take that. Now the other one we want is transfixion here as well, so we'll take that when it's on offer. Okay, we've got dedication. All right, we're up to level 50 here now, so this is really good. This is going really, really well for us. Now we do want to get the cleric's dedication at level 60, so that's the one we're gonna sort of keep our eye. But we don't mind the crit one here. We can take this. I'd like to get our splinters to level 6 here as well. Okay, range for area. We probably prefer damage for force on that one, I think. Let's take the strength here. The strength will affect everything, so we definitely take those. Okay, now we're getting burned a bit, which is unfortunate. Okay, we've got the range one show up again. We can take the extra defensive stats here as well. It doesn't hurt to have extra health. As you can see, we're kind of taking a lot of damage now. It's just, man, that burn chance is pretty it's pretty brutal. As I said earlier in the video, you can sub that one out for something else if you find that to be too annoying or too difficult or whatever. Here we can do a reroll. Okay, we've got the attack speed on splinters. This is pretty good. Could take metabolism there too. Once we hit level 60 though, we'll be relatively safe. So we'll do that when we get there, but okay, weapon proficiency, multi-strike. Take the crit bonus. 55. We've got a few more levels left. We can sort of slowly head towards his grabber hand, though, and make that our next objective. Man, he just got annihilated. Look at that. All right, let's take transfixion, too. So this one's magic as well. Okay. +1 base multi-strike. Yes, please. So now we can hit another scroll. I think that was level 6. As I said before, I don't like taking the negative area on this thing, especially when we can get area and damage together on the next one. Let's take strength 5 over here. So things will start to get a bit crazy as we get into the second half of the actual run here. We can just make our aura bigger here instead of smaller. I think that's a good idea. Or we could just take multi-strike. But I like getting our skills leveled up. I don't want that one. This one is acceptable. +20 base damage is just too good to pass up there. Okay, we can take attack speed here, I think. Multi-strike, crit bonus, area. You know what? Let's take that crit bonus. Hey, we are level 60 now. We'll try and get Cleric's Dedication. We'll see. Certainly, we'll take it when it comes up. Speaking of which, there it is. Now, do we? I don't think we have. No, we don't have anything else to do that one. Okay, so what we're going to do is take our Reverberant and double down on our HP regen. As you can see now, our regen's kind of much faster, which is beautiful. Okay, we can start doing transfixion here. I like going on multi-strike and attack speed and all that. Okay, we got some interesting stuff here. Block strength while moving up to 7 block speed per meter per second, or Hood of Growth. Now, the growth ones typically are much better when you get them earlier on in a run. So we'd be losing out on a bit of move speed and base defense, and it would slowly start growing. We'd need, how many levels? Let's see, 5. We need like 50 levels or something just to get back to to where we are now. This sort of one we need earlier on in the run. This one I'm not gonna take off my defense boots here. Well, we can reroll though. Crit chance. Ooh, yeah. That's what we like to see. All right, so what does that put our crit chance? 102. Nice. All right, we're above 100% crit now, which is beautiful. Now, one thing that I haven't really tested or figured out is how the over crit system really works in this game. If anyone out there is a master of how over crits work, feel free to let me know. But let's get this thing leveled up. But everything, just about everything, should be crits now. We do have the occasional white number in there. Something is not taking advantage of the crit chance, but everything else should be critting now. We can keep going on it. Should we boost it? Boost it even more. Okay, we like our area. Or do we take our level 3 one over here? So range and base damage is really nice. Let's take that. Let's keep heading up towards the scroll and the grab a hand over here. Oh, hello. Well. Do we care about taking the scroll right now? Does it really matter which one for transfixion? I'm not sure which the best transfixion one is. Multi-strike. We already got so much crit. I guess the extra crit bonus because we have so much crit is really nice. Let's head up to this this scroll over here though, and then we'll grab the grabby hand on the way back, then head back towards our tome and stuff. Okay. Attack speed. Effect hit on chat. Let's take the attack speed one here. We like having lots of arcane splinters out there. Very, very, very strong. Okay, another another tome, huh? Let's pick up the scroll over here first. Let's boost up that crit chance. See if it does much for us, huh? Okay, do you want crippling cuts or do you want amputation? 10% for each debuff stack is pretty nice. I don't know how much we're debuffing realistically, but they got the little icons above them. So I think we're debuffing them quite a bit here. Okay, we could hold off. We could just grab this tome now and just take one of the other skills. Damage for force on the splinters. Let's take that. Okay, so this one is considered magic. I think this is the only other magic one. Just that I've unlocked here anyway. Yeah, I think this is the only other one that's considered magic technically, so let's take it. Now, it's not going to be our priority to necessarily upgrade the fist, but, you know, if we run out of other things to upgrade, we'll start upgrading that one anyway, so. Doesn't hurt to have it leveled up, even if it's not going to be our main sort of priority. Now, this one here... Attack speed for melee for minus projectile damage. Unfortunately, I think a decent amount of our stuff are projectiles, right? That one is. At least 2 of them. I'm not sure about our main weapon, to be honest with you. I can't quite remember off the top of my head. So maybe we don't want to take the minus... Oh, it's melee. This one's melee damage, though, which actually might be really nice because we don't care so much for the melee damage. Now, as I was saying before, our our fist ability is melee, so if we do take this, we're definitely not going to focus on that. But nothing else is melee, so we can actually just quietly take this for an additional 30% attack speed for at least a couple of our abilities here, which is pretty nice. We'll just go multi-strike instead. Wait for that to come up, but I'm just going to take this one now. So we definitely don't want to bother too much with the fist now if we're going to take that one. But that's okay. Any other bottles left? No, I don't think we have any. I'm not sure if you can carry any more than we currently have for the bottles. Okay. Gonna take the aura here. Alright, let's head back down here. Actually, let's go via the grab a hand. As you can see now, we're pretty close to invincible as we're running through. Not actually, but you know, we're doing some good work. Okay, we can just take the proficiency here. Actually, we hit 72. We can do this. And here's one of the other ones we're like, okay, so physical damage. No physical, no physical, no physical, no physical, no physical. So what we want to do is come over here, grab our tincture, and double the 30% attack speed for magic. Now this is going to make us do absolutely no physical damage, so we don't want to take like needles or anything like that, but man, plus 60% attack speed for all of our abilities now. This should basically put us in a spot where we're guaranteed victory. We'll take our extra rifts here, thank you. Now the good thing about this sort of setup is the higher you go up the torment levels, the more modifiers you'll be able to actually put on and still survive. Obviously the first time you try this, it's going to be pretty tough, but we'll just take the 60% damage here, I think. We've used all our other potions. Do we want the other one too? Range for radius? I don't think we care so much for the range. Let's just take the 60% there. Okay, we can take more rift area. Let's do that. Okay, rift. Do we want to take the minus area? I don't think we want the minus area, do we? Although damage and crit chance is really nice there. Let's take our transfixion though. Start heading back down towards. I like this one too. Well, we can take the base damage here first though. Let's do that. Yeah, look how big our our nukes are now. This is why I don't want to take them negative area, because it's just so much fun. Alright, we can take our main weapon damage here now. We could even take the affliction and fragile. Fragile's not bad, as we were talking about earlier. Or affliction. Basically, it's like a debuff on the enemy. It'll make them take more damage for direct damage, and the other one makes them take, I think it's higher elemental, either chance or damage. Let's just grab a tome here casually. Slow or affliction? It's a damage from damage over time effects, specifically. Let's just take it. Now, in terms of our 6th skill, the avalanche is not too bad, just to help us sort of slow and all that stuff, but it's not really necessary. You can just pick whatever your favorite 6th one is to add onto this, the setup we have here. Let's go even more area here. Let's make them even bigger. Now, if I pick this up now, I'm not sure I'm going to get anything out of it. We could just select our 6th skill though. We could take orbs, but they're not really what we want here. Because they're physical. But it is projectile, so we'll get some boosts from it. We could take the lightning, fire, elemental, melee. We don't really want the melee ones. So I like taking the frost avalanche. You know what? Let's just take it. It is considered projectile. Say if you don't if you don't have anything you can take, it'll just give you the choice of money or health, which it can be nice as a way to regen your health. Speaking of which, you know what? Let's go on that crit chance. Let's have a look. What is our crit chance? Is now 112%. Beautiful stuff. We love crit and everything. Start heading back over in this direction. Okay, let's take the weapon stance there. Man, we just insta-killed this guy. Beautiful. Okay, we've got gloves. 30% attack speed for every level. Unfortunately, we're already more than halfway through. So the growth ones, you want to take early, as I said before. So let's just take the XP here. We're level 81 now. We're pretty pretty much guaranteed this one, so we'll just farm up any XP we can grab now. Base multi-strike. We could do one of these, you know, for the extra crit stuff. Why not? Arcane Splinter's really, really strong. Speaking of which, we'll take the other one now that's on offer. Just nothing to get from the tome here, unfortunately. Now we can go and put something up the well. I could have been more aggressive about taking more items that I don't have yet in my stash, you know what I mean, and putting them up the well, but that wasn't really the purpose of the video. So this one we don't mind doubling up on too. Area plus damage and stuff is pretty nice. Let's take Transfixion over here. Now the avalanche doesn't do crazy damage or anything, but the chance to slow and freeze and all that is pretty nice. So we've got another tome here anyway. We've got a little bit of time left here, so okay. Well, this was the other one, wasn't it? We'll make them huge. I don't want the negative size. Like to make our abilities massive here. Now, we just don't have any value from these scrolls yet, so we're just not picking them up. We can take the extra coin, but, you know, I'm not really desperate for money in the game right now. I have like 100,000 or something sitting there. Where is the, did we use it already? Or am I just blind? Okay, no, it's over here. Okay, Rift attack speed. Guess we just take that. We don't really care for the other one so much. We can do our aura down here again. We'll take the old one. Take the level 9 one and lock in the level 10 one. Oh, here it is. So we'll just do the one we don't have yet. If we could come across another item, you know, send it up as well, but... Okay, we'll take the base damage and then we'll take the other one as well. Alright, as you can see, we're just kind of absolutely messing through everything here. And more damage, 40% damage on our aura too, so... For the next couple of waves, things do get kind of pretty crazy. So, it's the last 4 minutes or so. Things do start to get pretty crazy. Now, we don't actually have the modifier on that gives us the additional basic enemy, so maybe it won't be quite as crazy in this particular run. If you have that one on instead of one of the other negatives, things can get pretty crazy by the end of the run here, so... But we'll see how we do. I think we're fine. We've barely gone under, like, 3/4 health for a long time now, so I think we'll be okay here. We'll take main weapon. We've got one more potion we can use. We take more crit. I guess we can take more crit. We'll save off one of the higher level ones, maybe. As you can see, we just sort of melt through everything. Okay, we got a plate armor growth. Block strength. Block strength is interesting. It'd be really good for doing the bolts at the 1 hour, that particular quest. Or is it an achievement? I can't quite remember. But it's in there somewhere. Okay, we want to take this one. Attack speed. We also like attack speed over here. Don't care too much for the other one. On effective chance, you know, it's okay. We can get our avalanche up to level 3 here at some point. Here we go, we got level 2. We'll grab the scroll and take the ice one, the one that leaves the ice puddles lying around. It's quite powerful. Okay, on base crit chance is quite nice. Don't care so much for that one. Let's take the transfixion potency. Why not, huh? Okay. Ice patches that slow down enemies. We'll do that one. Yeah, this is the reason I wasn't so gung-ho about just running around the map and taking all the scrolls, because when you're playing on this high Torment level, man, there's just so many of them are dropping for you that it doesn't really matter. What do we want more? Base damage? I think we want base damage, don't we? Let's do it. And then we can just focus on the base stat upgrades when we level here. We go down for the other grab hand. It's not too far away. At this point, I think I can actually push the Torment level even higher, probably, which is pretty cool. But for this sort of point, just to farm up the Torment shards, you don't have to go crazy and make it super, super, super difficult. Okay. Do we take the big damage boost on the rifts here? We could. 20% is pretty massive, though. You know what? Let's take it. They'll be smaller, but they'll hit pretty hard now, so... Attack speed. You know what? Let's just go for multi-strike down here. Now, at this point during the run, the slowdown really, really kicks in. And now this is one of the reasons that I like having the... We'll take the area and damage here. One of the reasons that I like having the vision obscured for this particular farm. As you can see, things get really, really just pretty crazy in here. So maybe I need to upgrade my, I don't know, GPU here. I don't know, this PC is a few years old now at this point. And certainly it does not have a 4090 in it or anything like that, so... At some point in the future, we'll look to upgrade, but... For now, let's keep going on our Frost Avalanche here. Look, actually, we can pop the chest here too, just to see if it gives us anything super useful. We could take this since we don't have it yet. We hit level 100 pretty easily here too. Let's just go up to hit this thing. Okay, do we want the block strength or do we want this one? Per 2 missing HP. It's interesting. I don't know how good it really is, though. Let's take that one up, though. Okay, area. Let's just go with that area, make everything even bigger. Got some scrolls here. So this is really the point where you can just sort of AFK it and let let the game just take care of itself. So if you've gotten this far into the video, thanks very much. Smash like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks everyone who's tuned into the previous few Halls of Torment videos that we've done. They got a pretty good reception on the channel, so thanks very much for that. And we're going to keep going, of course. I'm really, really enjoying this game. If there is any sort of specific type of guide content or anything like that you want to see for Halls of Torment, any kind of tips or tricks or anything, just drop a comment and let me know. I'm thinking about doing a beginner's guide type video for this one since I have more of an idea of what I'm doing in the end game here now. It took me a few days of grinding to sort of figure some of this stuff out, but and as you can see, we've got our slow patches everywhere. We've got our we've got our splinters, we've got our nukes going off. Man, nothing can even really get close to me here, which is fantastic. But I'm really enjoying this game. I think this is one of the best bullet heaven style rogue survivor likes, whatever you want to call it, whatever genre tag you want to give it. I think this is one of the best ones out there. I really like Nordic Ashes. I think Nordic Ashes is pretty cool. I think I prefer the end game in this game for what Nordic Ashes has to offer for their end game specifically. I think Nordic Ashes has a fantastic like campaign experience you can run through with with each character, you know what I mean? The expert mode I thought was really fun. It was really challenging, and but really fun at the same time. Now, it doesn't really matter which one we take here. Let's take the additional lightning base damage since we're not running around as much. Doesn't hurt just to have the pickup range for our collar of confidence, especially since we're killing things before they can even get close to us here. So. Also hit a level 105 here, which is really nice. Okay, now coming up here in a second, you also get to see, what is this thing down here? A token. Ooh. Ooh, I'm not sure what that is, but hey, we got it. Okay, cool. Let's re-roll here for something more interesting. We could go ice. Let's go the fragile and of affliction. That's there. And we could also level up the fist here now, but it does have significantly less damage output than our other weapons because of the mods we took specifically. So, as you can see though, we're just sort of farming up the end of the run here before we get to the boss. Now we are going to have to fight the 3 bosses at once, which I personally find to be a really, really fun boss fight. You know what? Let's just keep going on the false blessing since we went into it. So let's do it. Now obviously there are a lot of great roguelikes out there, and a lot of the bullet heaven type ones are pretty good. A lot of the ones we've been covering on the channel have been really, really fun to play. Let's see. We could even take our frost, or we could just go on the yeah, we'll go the elemental chance here. Okay, we've got some spectral fist quests done there, which is nice, or a quest. They're getting a little bit closer to me, so our collar of confidence is kicking in a bit more. Okay, there's a chest over here. I guess we hit it. See what we can get. We got attack speed. Nah. I mean, no reason not to put it on for the final section here. So even more HP, even more defense, you know. Okay, we did get burned there though. That burn chance. Okay, we do have an enemy. Can't really see what's going on very well now, to be honest with you. 40% damage on the frost. You know what? We may as well make it do damage here too. As you can see though, we regen back to, hey look, we're on 1080 health. Did anyone play 1080 snowboarding back in the day? Man, that was a cool game. I don't know why that came into meta. I just saw 1080 down there on my health bar and, you know. Alright, so there's not really a, okay, which one do we want? We want more waves? There's not really a specific way you have to kill these guys. Just do as much DPS as you can. Oh, look, they're already dead. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 8 shards. We did not get an artifact that time. We got a artifact piece or something though. Interesting. Okay. Alright, well, let's have a look at the end screen here, and we'll have a look at the over 1 billion damage, 1.12 billion damage. So our main weapon, not too bad. Arcane Rift's doing huge damage here. Radiant Aura, pretty good. Transfixion, really good. Arcane Splinters, as you can see, our highest DPS here. So that's how you get it done, guys. And as I said, we just got 8 shards. Now, if you do that without the commentary, you can get that done in like half an hour or so without all the explanation and commentary and all that stuff. So that's how you get it done, guys. I have no idea what we do with these shards we just got, though. Not the shard, the extra piece. That wasn't an artifact here, I don't think. Nope. If anyone knows what that thing I picked up during the run was, feel free to let me know with a comment down below. Anyway, guys, that is the farm. As I said, you can do that. You can get a run done in about half an hour if you're pretty quick about what you're doing. So you can get roughly 2 of them done in an hour. So between 14 to 18 shards per hour, torment shards per hour. And then you can come over here and just boost up your base stats. See, every run I can go in and just keep boosting, so just keep going on you know, we could spec him out differently. At the moment, I've just gone for damage and crit chance. So there you go. All right, guys, if you enjoyed this video, consider hitting the like and subscribe. Thanks very much for tuning in to another one. I hope you have a fantastic, amazing day. Take it easy.